Welcome to another lesson on CircuitPython and the Circuit Playground Bluefruit. What we're going to do is we're going to modify some code that Adafruit has created that takes the 10 neopixels on the board and turns them into sound reactive lights. And what we're going to do is we're going to modify this code so that it works with a light strip. Let's go. Now, as your code skills are getting stronger, you can check out the huge number of example programs that are out there for you to learn from, explore, modify, and make your own. Kattni Rembor had made this really wonderful Circuit Playground sound meter that uses Python and works with the CPXb, and we're going to modify it to work with light strips. So Adafruit has a bunch of really wonderful tutorials in their Learn section, and I'm going through the Circuit Playground Bluefruit Circuit Python Playground. And as I go down here, I see a bunch of different examples, and one of them is sound meter. What I'm going to do is this is the code down here. And it's not important to be able to read all of the code. And in fact, I don't know all of the mathematics or what's going on, and I haven't spent time to learn exactly how this code works. But I do know how lights are lit up on the CPXb board. And I can find that code, and I know how to modify it to make it work with a light strip. So let's go ahead and give that a try. I'm going to click on Copy Code up here. And now that I've got all this code on my clipboard, I'm going to return to Moo. I started Moo fresh, so it says Untitled at the tab in the upper left-hand corner. I'm just going to do a Command V to paste in. And now I've got this code example in Moo. Now, if you want to see this run, you can go ahead and give this a shot. I'm going to click on the tab that says Untitled here, and I'm going to save that as code.py. My CPXb is plugged in, so I'm going to save that to the CircuitPy volume. I'm going to replace whatever's there. We can see as I talk, the lights are reactive. So you can beatbox, boom, ch, boom, ch, boom, 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 boom. Sorry, you have to endure my beatboxing, but you can see as I get louder, it gets really loud. As I whisper, it's very, very quiet. So the fact that we have this set up on our pixels means we can, the 10 pixels that are on our device, we can very easily hook this up so that it can work off of our light strip as well. Let's give this a shot. Now, I strongly advise before you modify any code to read any descriptive information about that. You can learn quite a bit. But to jump right in very quickly, if you browse through the code, you don't have to necessarily understand all the code, but we do see some things that are familiar. The lights in the code are set up in this variable called pixels, and they refer to the neopixels that are right on the board, and we've used this code in the past. There are 10 of them, so that's what num pixels up here saying as 10 is. Any place where we refer to pixels or num pixels should refer to the 10 pixels on the board. Now, if we wanted to change things and instead refer to our light strip, we could actually refer to our light strip as pixels, but why don't we, for consistency, change the name pixels to strip, make sure that we change the num of pixels from 10 to 30, because on my light strip I've got 30, make sure that your light strip has the same number of lights, or change this to the number of lights on the strip, otherwise you might run into some problems. And I'm going to increase the brightness as well from 0.1 to 0.5, and make sure instead of referring to board.neopixels, which is those built-in lights, I'm going to refer to board.A1 because I've got my strip plugged into A1. And the way to do this very, very quickly is we can use Moo's find and replace function. So it's Command F on a Mac, Control F on Windows, and we can say, hey, any occurrence of one particular term, we can replace it with another term. Now you want to be really careful here. The code that Kattni wrote is wonderful because the word pixels is not repeated as part of any additional variable or other data structure that's used in the code. If it was, we'd have to worry that we were modifying that as well. But here it's going to be great. We can go ahead and make this modification super easily. So if we perform these changes, the only things that we need to change in our code are these things that are underlined here. Num of pixels to 30. We're going to change the name pixels to strip. We're going to make sure that the board is receiving commands from A1 instead of the built-in neopixels on the board. And we change the brightness to 0.5. So here we are back in the code, and if you wanted to go through the code too, essentially what I did was, again, I just took a look and said, okay, num of pixels is 10, where things defined, okay, down here, this is where pixels are set up. We know how to do this. We've written this code, and we've also learned how to set this up to be a light strip that's attached not to the neopixels, but to A1. And down here, if we take a look at the code that we've got inside of our while true loop, even if we don't understand the more complicated mathematics, we can see that we're calling pixels, and we're passing in a few sometimes in this code the variable num pixels. So let's go ahead and make these changes. First, I'm going to scroll down until I find num pixels. I'm going to change it to 30 because there are 30 lights in my strip. Then I'm going to do a Command F, or it's Control F in Windows, and I'm going to change all of the occurrences of the word pixels to strip. Now again, I don't even need to do this technically, but it's nicer to have the word strip in there to refer to our external light strip. Makes our code easier to easier to read and to remind us that we are working with a light strip. Now I've clicked on replace all. It's going to replace all occurrences of pixels and turn that into strip. So press OK. And now I'm also going to scroll down here because I need to make a few changes to the definition of the light strip, because those were set up, here it is right down here where it says main program. These were set up to work with the neopixels that are on the board, but instead I'm going to change this board.neopixels to board.A1 because we've got our strip clipped to A1. And I'm going to change our brightness to 0.5. But once I've done all of this, our code should work. So I'm plugging in my CPB now. I'm going to go over and click on save. And let's see, are you working? Woo! It's working. And if I whisper very slowly, we see just a few lights are lighting up. But if I get loud, lots of lights light up. So we've done it. We've taken some code that was written. It's very well written code. We made some simple modifications to it. And now we've got this working on an external light strip. So hopefully this gives you the confidence to experiment with code that others have written, to take a look, see what you understand, play around with some of the things that you're seeing in the code. And this is one of the best ways to learn and to try to make projects your own. Keep at it.